is Maureen.
Ooh, and
Hi guys, my name is Mary.
wow! So the three of us are in Qatar, and we have been here long enough. Like for the lowest month somebody has been here is 6 months. So we decided to share with you the advantages and disadvantages of working in Qatar. I hope you enjoy the whole segment from the start to finish. So like, subscribe, and share. I'll indicate their social media handles on my bio and down below. So let's start with the first point.
Well, the first thing that I love about being in Qatar is, personally, I came here for exposure. I wanted to experience the different cultures. I wanted to travel while I was still young. And the diversities here are just like on another level.
Yeah.
It's an Islamic country, so we have to be very respectful. But we also have, I would say, free will. We're not really constrained by the laws here. You can freely express your religion. You can freely express your beliefs, but just also be mindful of the other people. Second thing I love about Qatar is the crime rate. In Qatar, we have little to no crime.
Yeah.
You know, it's a country where you can just feel safe. There's a lot of peace. It's very loving, and
Yeah, because like some places I know, you just can't forget your phone and find it.
exactly.
But here you forget your phone.
There's like lost and found joints in
Imagine.
almost every place.
Hmm.
Like you leave a phone, there's a lost and found in almost every restaurant, every bar, every cafe. Like your chances of getting it back are 1,000%.
So another point is the third one, that is after you finish your contract, there is end of year benefit. So after, like, our contract is end of service. Thank you, Mary. After 2 years, depending with your contract, you get an end of service money, let's say. So your employer gives you that package. For you, it's like an extra bonus for working throughout the time you have been here, and it's like a giving back to you, and everybody enjoys that. I'm happy to receive mine. So another point is, when you're working here, you get free accommodation. So here, luckily, like where the video is being shot at is the accommodation. It's like a big mansion, and we stay people of different races, people of different languages, different skin color. We try to like stay and love each other. Like we try to,
Embrace each other.
Yes. And luckily, we don't pay rent. Woof. So our employer pays for us the rent. All we have to do after we come back from work is like stay. We feel like we're home.
And another thing is about transport. Our employer give us transport for us from home to work and from work to home every day. And we also have 1 day off per week. So that is good.
Yeah, but the off depends with the organization, with the companies, because
And also the job that you're doing.
yeah, exactly. So Mary wanted to tell us more about the hospital and stuff.
Okay, like for me, I have some experience. I've been to Qatar maybe for almost 3 years now.
Ooh.
And when we talk about hospital, like it's very cheap for hospital. You can go to the hospital, you get admitted. You don't pay a lot. You only pay for drugs, and it's just small amount of money, not a lot. If you have the health card, just something like this.
So it's way cheaper than Kenya?
Yeah, it's very cheap.
Ooh, wow. And then what about the
Yeah, and
ambulance?
also there's the ambulance. It's free. It's free of charge.
Wow.
If you're sick, you just call 911 and then they are here within a second. It's not take a lot of time for it to come.
What a beautiful country this is. What a beautiful
Qatar
country.
is a very nice place.
Yeah. So what we also like so much about Qatar is the salaries here are quite higher compared to Kenya, according to different job groups. Even if you're working in a small restaurant, your salary won't be as low as if you're working in Kenya in a small restaurant. Like there's a difference in margin in that. I think we have exhausted all our points about the advantages. So let's talk about the disadvantages, which I'm so sure everybody wants to hear about. Oh no, we forgot one very important part.
One thing that we all love, money. That's the first thing that brought us here. We don't pay tax. Zero taxes.
Wow.
Like you receive your salary as it was agreed upon when you signed your contract. That's what you're going to get. Like, where have you ever heard of that?
Oh, wow.
Where?
So now we are talking about the disadvantages, and so many people want to hear about the negative things about here, but they're not like negatives, but anyway,
Just things you can cope with,
Yeah.
bearing in mind that you're not going to pay tax in Qatar. Yeah.
So-
you can manage.
so what do you want to tell us?
So the disadvantages, one is like this bad weather. It is very harsh because sometimes it is very hot. If it is summer,
Cold. Summer is hot, and the hot is like 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And-
as for us, we normally nosebleed, like especially Mary.
yeah, normally no, if it's very hot, or maybe if it is very cold.
Cold.
So it is very harsh. The weather is very harsh. But Qatar is a very
It's a desert after all.
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
you can never know it's a desert because the water never runs dry. Imagine. So another thing that I can say that it's a disadvantage is like you have to take Uber, you pay for Uber or use a metro, and there's no place you can you like decide to walk from here to the beach. The distances are like too big, so you have to pay for transport, maybe it be Uber. Yeah, especially during the hot weather, you cannot go outside. You'll faint. You will totally faint. You'll faint. You'll know what? You'll totally faint.
Yes, the other thing we're going to talk about is the language barrier.
Hey.
Wow, that's like it's just that difficult. Language barrier, I think, is one of the biggest challenges you will have to incur here in Qatar. Because, like I said, we have different cultures. We have Nepalis, we have Filipinos, we have Pakistanis, Sri Lanka, Bengalis, mostly Asians, and then the Arabic people. And then we have us, Africans. And we are supposed to somewhat speak English. I would say somewhat, but it's never English.
It's like you have to talk and use gestures at the same time.
Yes.
Because for where we work, most of the people we interact with are Arabs, and some don't know even English. They don't know English, so you have to now we know a bit of Arabic. We are Arabic babes. We know a few Arabic words. Let's tell them.
Mafi Malum Arabic.
Ooh.
that was the first thing I needed to learn when I was interacting with Arabic people, because they would come up to you and they would expect you, since you're working here, to at least know the basics. But Mafi Malum Arabic. Not even shoya. Mafi Malum Arabic.
Like I don't know
I
anything.
don't know anything.
But you must know kalas.
Kalas means stop. That one I think I learned on the first day.
Everybody knows.
Yes,
knows it.
we just knew kalasti. We needed to know that.
Kalasti also means finish.
Stop.
So on the extra points to know about Qatar, we had a few to share with you.
In Qatar, the drivers are always on left.
Which is different from Kenya.
Yeah,
Because
which
Kenya
is
we
different.
keep right. In case you come here as an Uber driver, what is this?
The driver.
A Talabat cyclist. You just need to bear that in mind, because you're going to have to take some driving classes. There's a difference. Yeah. Something else we would like you to know about Qatar is the fuel price. Like when we found out about this, we were shocked. Qatar, number one, you know, their number one resource is fuel.
Yeah.
So I guess it's also not that much of a surprise because a liter of fuel is just 2 riyal.
Which is 60 Kenya shilling.
Yeah.
That's
60 bob.
high.
Yeah.
And this is the first time it has hiked in like a very long time. They were actually buying it for 1 riyal. So owning a car in Qatar it's actually, I wouldn't call it a luxury. It's just normal. It won't drain you, it won't like frustrate you because yeah, it's just 2 riyal.
Imagine, only 2 riyal.
So, yalla habibi. Yalla
Come
habibti.
to Qatar.
Come to Qatar. So, till next time, like, subscribe and share.